I'm kind of ashamed to admit this, but lately a thing that I've been really enjoying on YouTube is watching, and a lot of these videos are Chinese, earwax removals.
Oh.
Have you ever seen any of those where they just pull out an epic blob of goo out of somebody's ear?
The amount of time you have on your hands. I am envious.
My algo is very interesting.
Yeah, mine's Chinese too, but it's all Chinese girls.
Yeah. Respect that. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I don't like the pulling stuff out. I don't like the Dr. Pimple Popper stuff. I don't need to. That's not for me.
Yeah.
Dude. That's
okay. Well, what is your brand of satisfying? We've been over this before. What's something that you like to watch or participate in that is just like, satisfying?
I'm a recovering addict, but I have addictive tendencies. So, like, I will binge an entire series in like a day or 2 days. It's,
okay.
Yeah. We recently, Five Finger Death Punch, the band I play bass for, we just had our song Bad Company on the season finale of Tulsa King.
Oh, sick.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that show.
And Andy James, our guitarist, loved it. I'd never watched it because I was watching every other series out there. Finally heard that our song was on there. I was like, okay, the season finale, there's 3 seasons. I'm going to go ahead and start watching this. I think I watched all 3 seasons in about 6 days.
Oh, yeah. You went through it. I love binge watching TV, though, dude. It's great.
Man.
I love locking. I actually hate that streaming services are kind of going to like a weekly again. Give me back the freaking all the shows.
That's the purpose of streaming.
Yeah.
Put it all out at one time so I can watch it when I want to.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about this the other night because when Netflix was really in the early stages of doing more of the streaming and less of the, because I feel like people forgot at a certain point, Netflix was mailing DVDs back and forth to people's homes.
Remember those?
Wait,
like,
they're not anymore? Yeah. I just got the new Sopranos re-release.
Telling the kids about that is like showing them a rotary phone.
Yeah.
But I liked that too. I think one of their first bangers was that House of Cards show. Did you ever watch that with Kevin Spacey?
I didn't catch that one, no.
It was really good, but it was nice because, to your point, they didn't get you like TV where you had to go wait for the next week. You can just be a lush, take the whole thing in.
And remember back before we had like streaming and whatnot, where once it was released, if you weren't at home to watch it, you missed it.
Yeah.
You had to wait till the DVD came out. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, you don't have the DVR set up.
Yeah.
DVR fights
DVR,
at home.
yeah.
Who filled up the DVR?
Everybody at home on Sunday night watching The Sopranos.
Yeah. Yeah, TiVo recording it, or you got to catch a rerun.
Yep.
Yeah, now
fire up the old Betamax.
That's the funny thing now is we're so spoiled that we're like, we got to have it now. I don't want to wait. You know what I mean? Because time just goes by so
it's
fast.
It's so good for my ADD. I love it. I love it.
We live in an instant gratification society.
Yep.
Welcome back to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle, seated on the other end of the couch, the captain of the ship, the best goddamn podcast producer on the planet, Sweet Derek, the
Let's
producer.
go, Natties. What's up?
Today, we have a very special guest. He has his own kick-ass podcast with Greg Gass called The Beardo and the Weirdo.
I love that you called it Greg Gas, too.
Craig Gass. Craig Gass. I said Craig. I could have sworn I said Craig.
I told you, Craig. Nobody knows who you are. I love it. I love it. It is my show. I told you.
We love you, Craig. I'm sorry.
It's funny because, like, if we post something on Facebook, it's got all like the little AI things on the bottom, like you know, asking questions, and the first one is always, "Who is Craig Gass?" Sorry, Craig.
He
Greg,
is also the bassist of the legendary rock band Five Finger Death Punch. Welcome to the show, Chris Kael.
Woo! Studio applause goes wild. I love it.
Thanks for coming in, dude. We're excited for this, man. It's cool to have you. It's an honor.
Yeah, it's been a bit since I've seen you guys. Good to be back in here.
It's good to see you again, dude.
So right off the top, I need to know, lifetime number, if you had to take a guess, how many times have you been flashed while you've been on stage?
Oh my gosh. You try to block those out because it's never the ones that you want to see. Ever. Not
really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're crushing all our dreams right now.
The ones you want to see are backstage, not out there.
Okay, fair.
So the rock star dream of seeing them is horror, not gratification.
Yeah, luckily, like, you know, we got a bunch of military dudes out there, very respectful of females and whatnot. So usually, if you see that happening, they'll shut it down real quick.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
okay.
it's like,
Put your titties away.
Yeah, it's like this ain't a Def Leppard show, honey.
The thing I've always wondered is, who was the first woman? This is almost like the Neil Armstrong of flashing. Who was the first woman to show her titties at an event? What was the event? Why was she so excited? Why was that what she decided to do? That's always been something I've wondered.
Yeah.
Ladies,
And
chime in.
More importantly, what's she doing today?
Yeah.
What did she turn out like? You know?
She's probably not still alive.
Yeah.
Dude. It was probably some like jazz freaking band
Oh.
or something in like 1920, and it's just like, woo,
Yeah.
you play the saxophone so good.
Or she'd have to untuck them from her pants first.
Absolutely. They were called flappers back in the day for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no clue when that started, but it was probably pretty hilarious. I wonder if that person got in trouble too, right? Because if it happened during a certain time, like
Yeah.
maybe there's like
She got
imprisonment or
stoned or like burned at the stake for being a
Absolutely.
witch.
You're a witch.
Yeah.
Your boob.
Floozy. So good that now they don't have to do it at concerts. They just get a page, you know, make money off of it now.
Yeah,
So
that's very
works
true.
out good.
What's so kind of diverting on that, have you had like any crazy like fan experiences like where you're like, whoa, this is what, like crazy in the sense that you're like, this is weird, not so much in maybe a good way, but you're like, whoa, this is like sketch?
Not so much sketch, but I get recognized, you know, fairly often in public, and that's still
You
mind-blowing.
don't say.
Yeah, I know. I'm very, very full frontal. And that is still kind of like mind blowing to me. And even then, like, you know, the fact that I am somebody's favorite bass player out there, that's so crazy to me. It's like, have you heard Cliff Burton?
Yeah.
Do you know Gene Simmons, Steve Harris, Jaco Pastorius, for Christ's sake?
Yeah, a lot
But
of
yeah,
legends.
so it's, you know, all the stuff that goes on around you. People always ask me what it's like being in a band like Five Finger Death Punch. It feels like being in the eye of a hurricane because it's nice and calm on the inside, pretty much like any other band I've ever been in.
Okay.
But the winds around us are hurricane force. You know, you got so much stuff going on. Like, I don't know when the next tour is. I have no idea. It's all being prepared for us. I know that I have to be back May 7th. That's all I know.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's nice
wild.
playing bass, man. It's nice
Yeah,
playing
you
bass.
gotta just chill and then
I
you
like
just
it.
show up and
Yeah.
slap the bass,
Yeah.
dude. I love it, dude.
Well, I will say, man, I'm trying to think how many years. This had to have been at least 10 to 15 years ago. But I remember seeing you. You were at a beer fest. You had done a partnership with one of the local breweries, or you
Yeah.
had your own beer going on. And honestly, in my lifetime, I really haven't had a lot of celebrity sightings. So it was cool to see you there, because like seeing you in videos and on album covers and stuff, you're like, that guy looks big, but maybe he's one of those people in person, kind of like Sylvester Stallone, Tulsa King, you know what I'm saying, who maybe doesn't look the same, but that was like a cool experience. So I mean,
Yeah.
embrace it.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times when people meet me and they're like, I thought you'd be bigger. What the fuck's that mean?
It's the beard.
I
It makes
lift
you look like a
heavy.
giant.
Yeah.
No,
But I also get it. Like, yeah, I'm up on a stage. We're elevated. I am the tallest guy in the band, too. So, you know, if you expect other people to be, you know, normal size, then, of course, I'm towering over a normal size person. Yeah, they don't know that lead singer's short.
Yeah, I think it is interesting that people like vision other like celebrities and stuff like that as like a big person, right? Because when you think of like a Tom Cruise, right, or like a Arnold, you think some kind of like giant. I mean, there's still obviously Arnold is a freaking massive dude.
I think
but,
Arnold's
like,
6 feet, isn't he?
Oh, he's bigger than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm
bigger
saying.
than that.
He is
I guess he
big.
isn't.
Yeah.
I guess he isn't that tall. More like a Tom
Arnold, you're
Cruise,
not that
right?
big
Tom
in
Cruise. I met
person.
him. He's like 5'4". You know what I'm saying? And you think he's gonna be like this tall, towering guy, and it's just like he's just this little short king, dude.
The biggest person I've ever seen in my life, and probably is one of the biggest people ever, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh
yeah.
dude.
I saw him
yeah.
at a UFC event. We were watching a fight, and we weren't on the floor. We were on that next little level right there, probably 4 rows up or something.
Honestly, that's like perfect seating too. Floor
A little
seats
bit
are
up? Yeah, that
overrated.
seems better,
in my
'cause you kinda
opinion.
see over.
I'd rather have a little more
Yeah.
of an angle.
But that tells you how big this motherfucker is. he comes walking in, and it was in as the round was going on. It's just this huge shadow walking through. I'm like, my God, who is that human being?
You're like, where'd the light go?
Yeah, he was huge. Like, I couldn't see the ring anymore, and I'm up a little bit. Still
Yeah.
couldn't see.
He like sits down still, and he's
Yeah.
like, "You blocking my view."
Yeah, and then the lights came on, and he was like shaking hands. I was like, that is the biggest.
Did you get to meet him like up close, or just this was like a further interaction?
It was just a further interaction.
okay.
He was on the floor like second or third. God help anybody who was sitting behind him.
Yeah.
they didn't see a damn thing,
Yeah,
even in
you
the
will
third
not
row.
be enjoying
That's a man that makes you feel like, even as another man, you're like, I'm a little baby child, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a little kid.
Speaking of which, I hang out around a lot of motorcycle gangs. When we're on the road, the Hells Angels came back to the show that we went to in Chicago, and we're all getting ready to take a picture. And there was this one big dude, and I had like a black bandana in my back pocket. Right as we were getting ready to take the picture, he sticks his hand in my back pocket, takes the black bandana. He's like, "Oh no, we are not doing that." And gave me a red bandana in there. But it was in that moment I was like, "Holy shit, this dude could totally me," and I couldn't do shit about it. I mean, I had never felt that before. I was like, I couldn't do a fucking thing.
He just gets right behind your ear. He's like, "Hey, I'm taking this."
Yeah, we're making it red now.
Yeah,
And you're
it was
yeah,
crazy.
okay.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Chicago Hell's Angel. I can't remember what your name was. Jesus Christ.
Is that something like a white version of the Crips and the Bloods? Like, why did he take the bandana?
Because they are red and white, and I was wearing a black
Okay,
one.
so yeah, the colors. Probably,
Yeah.
red and white.
Yeah, I did it because I didn't have an ass back then. I wasn't lifting weights at all, so I felt like my ass was drooping all the time.
Yeah.
So. But now, no mas.
Now you're shredding weights and stuff because you
Yes.
still like train, right? Do you do like jiu-jitsu and stuff like that still, or
Not
kinda
so
away
much
from
of
that?
that. Yeah, I used to train Muay Thai.
Okay.
Yeah, I trained Muay Thai for years. I still go to Extreme Couture here in town, Randy Couture's
sick.
gym.
Yeah.
But I weight train. It's a wonderful gym because everybody's like-minded. Going in there, very positive energy. Always surrounding myself with positive, health-oriented people, and it's just a real fun place to work out. And you see everybody in there. Like, you guys know Sean Strickland from
Yeah,
USC?
of course.
Oh
of
my
course,
God,
dude.
being able
Yeah,
to
yeah,
meet him would be sick.
Yeah.
I have done heated boot camp with Sean Strickland
Ooh, that sounds like that would be intense.
and
probably.
Sebastian Bach from Skid Row.
Oh, sick.
Same class. Yeah, it's fun.
What was that like? I'm kind of curious. Was it like brutal, intense, like to the point where you're like, oh, I might throw up? Like, is that hardcore or kind of more restrained?
Boot camp isn't hard enough already.
Yeah.
You got to do it at 103 degrees. Ooh, stupid. Yeah, the teacher's name was Joy. That was bullshit.
Hey, make this hard and
I
also
go,
make
that's
it hot.
false advertising.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the hardest stuff I've ever done. It's intense, but so I was doing. I had just done a 505 pound deadlift on a Monday.
No shit. Impressive
And then
work.
I went into heated boot camp on Tuesday. I was so burnt from lifting that weight on
Oh, I
Monday.
bet, yeah.
At the end of boot camp, we were trying to do like 5 pound like shoulder presses,
Like
and I was like, oh, I can't. I had done 505 the day before with my legs, dying
pounds
with
wrecked,
5
yeah.
pounds. Yeah.
I mean, I feel that it catches up to you. I haven't even hit 40 yet. I'm 37 currently. And current with everything going, like I crashed my car recently.
Yeah, out here living.
Didn't feel like that way when it happened.
Everybody okay though?
Yeah, everybody's fine. It was a minor annoyance. We talked about it in the Christmas episode. So for
Okay.
those of you that were around for that, and how I got
Jolly
robbed
Christmas
at gunpoint on Christmas Eve. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a crazy story.
Oh, I got. When I leave, tell me that episode.
Yeah,
'cause I wanna
yeah,
hear-
absolutely.
I want to hear that
It's a
story.
great story,
That way
yeah.
the people at home.
So, I've always had physically active jobs. I'm a union electrician, so I work in construction. So
Built like one.
thick and corn-fed, still able. But I've always had a relatively high level of strength just out of necessity because of my job and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And when I take, because I'm sure you can relate to this. I mean, I don't know. Do you continue working out and stuff when you're on tour, or does that kind of go on the back burner, or you're doing it less?
It depends. Like in the past, I'll train real hard when I'm at home, and then taper off when I'm out on the road. But even now, like I've added more walking and whatnot to like the weekly routine, just getting out and trying to get a minimum of 7,500 steps each day.
Yeah.
So I'm committed. Like I think last year my average was about 4,500 steps, which is pathetic. And this year I have doubled that. So I think I'm at 92 right now. I wanted to shoot for 10 for the year, but if I could double last year, then next year my goal is 10,000 steps a day. But yeah, it's just something that gets me outside. Where I live, there's like nothing but desert behind my house, so I can go down 2 blocks and then be out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so it's like daily hiking and getting out and I can do like a little meditation out there, listen to podcasts, If I'm demoing songs, I'm playing those songs in my headphones and working on lyrics and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, the main thing for me as you get older, you know, doing the strength training and trying to hit PRs and get stronger and, you know, be 1% better every day is great and fine and everything. But in my family, I've had some of the older family members where in the later years of their life, you know, they had a hard time getting around and all these other issues. And for me, I've never had a six-pack. I don't think I've ever been jacked or really looked at myself like I'm Ryan Gosling in the mirror. But for the most part, I just want to feel good and be capable. You know, be able to get onto the ground and then get back up and not go, help!
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. One of my goals, I'm 51 now, so one of my goals was hitting a 500-pound deadlift in my 50th year. And I think I hit that like 2 weeks before my 50th birthday.
Sick.
But
Congrats.
I'm 51. Like, how much longer am I going to be able to... It was a pretty easy lift, honestly.
You're 50. You say 51?
51,
You're
yes, sir.
51?
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, rock and roll and taking care of myself, you know?
Hell yeah, I love it.
Not having to work a real job for the last 14 years. It's been nice. But yeah, it's like, how long can I do that? So now I've added some yoga classes. I do like heated boot camp, walking. I still weight train 3 times a week with my trainer Gil over at Extreme Couture. But yeah, even with Muay Thai, like I'm 51. I'm tired of getting kicked in the face.
Yeah. At some point, you got to decide, I don't want to get kicked
Fucking
anymore.
little young punk, so goddamn fast.
Yeah, I bet. That shit catches up
Like
to
back in the day, boy, I would have whooped your ass.
One of the fun questions that I want to ask, because it's got to be quite the experience, and I'm kind of curious if you still, you said you've been doing it for 14 years, right? So I'm curious if you still feel this, is what is that like the moment before going on stage and then like walking out to just like a sea of people, because you played some so cool shows, man. As me as loving music, and I used to be a guitar player and stuff, it's like the dream, right? Which is
Once a guitar
so
player,
sick.
always guitar.
Yeah, right. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I got it from my dad. He opened up for like Guns N' Roses and all the cool people. Back
Speaking
in
of
the
which,
day, which is pretty
May
sick.
7th, we're co-headlining with Guns N' Roses.
Oh, sick.
I forget the name of the show. Welcome to Rockville. That's what it
Okay,
is.
nice.
Yeah.
So just back to that question is, what does that feel like? If you can kind of remember how that first maybe feeling was back then, and like, do you still kind of get like nervous, or what are the feelings going into like a show like that?
You know, now that I'm doing stand-up comedy, I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 2 years. I am much more nervous on stage doing stand-up in front of 20 people than I am 20,000 on stage holding the bass.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, it's like being forced to walk, because I did dabble a little bit myself,
Oh, man.
and it is fucking nerve-wracking. Even when you're in a room full of, you know, it's an open mic, so all of these are open mic comics working material and stuff, and
Oh,
even
those are
then,
the worst. Those are the worst.
They are, because you know they're gonna
Because nobody gives a fuck. Yeah. So you'll bring like a great joke into an open mic, but everybody in that room is just waiting to get on stage for their
correct.
next one. You might get a... But they're going right back to their notes, getting ready. Yeah. I am lucky because, like, being in Five Finger Death Punch, I've gotten quite a few other opportunities from my work there that I wouldn't have gotten in comedy had I not been in Five Finger Death Punch. So it's nice. Like Josh Wolf, I get to go do shows with him over at Jimmy Kimmel's quite a bit.
Yeah, Jake Wolf has been on the pod a couple times. Shout out to them.
Love that whole family. They're wonderful. And so I get to go over to Jimmy Kimmel's, do stuff over there. Craig Gass and I, who does the Greg Gass.
In fairness,
I swear to God, I said Craig.
I'm gonna have to run it back, but
Derek,
also
instant replay. He has his own kick-ass podcast with Greg Gass.
But in fairness, my dad's name is Greg, so like maybe you like.
I love Greg and Craig. All are cool.
Craig, I do call him my comedy daddy, so he's definitely got dad vibes. I'm like, oh, daddy's over there booking all the comedy shows. Thank you, daddy. But we've been out doing stand-up comedy. God, we went to Australia, Alaska.
So you're
all over
actually
the
doing
place.
stand-up too, not just pod. So you're actually doing stand-up sets as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
sick.
I do about a 20. I'm really comfortable with 20 minutes. I can do about 25 if I need to add another story. But I've got a 20-minute set that's down, and I'm real happy with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sick.
And again, I think I've been doing it seriously for maybe a year and a half at this point. I was doing all the open mics and whatnot, but I found myself going in, and I love going to support the other comics, but it was feeling like I was going in with wonderful material and I couldn't really get a feel for it.
Yeah.
So going into like a Josh Wolf room, that's somebody there they're there for like a actual comedy show, so you get much more reliable feedback in a room like that.
I will say that I wish I remember who said this. Maybe you'll recall Kyle, but he said really amazing advice is open mics really aren't about going to get laughs, right? Or get the punches. It's more about being happy with how you're saying your lines and like maybe your movements on stage. So maybe just honing on to like how I want to say this and do this and who cares about them. So then when you do get to a real crowd, you're like, oh, I'm dialed in. I kind of know how I want to run this.
It's simply repetition.
Yeah.
That's what the
open mics are like a preseason NFL football game. It's meaningless and it's just for you. It's just for you. You don't need to worry about what anybody else thinks.
Practice?
We talk about practice.
Yeah.
So I mean that's cool that you're like diving into those things like and stepping out of your box though and challenging yourself because you technically don't need to do that. So that's cool. I'm sure. So I mean, who are some of your comedy influences if you have some?
Man, I'm a storyteller. So Bert Kreischer was really the one that was like, oh, this dude just telling stories. And I saw him come in.
Mushy.
Yeah, he was in town with Tom Segura at I think it was MG.
Yeah,
we went to that show
with Shane Gillis
Great
and
show.
Trevor Wallace. Yeah,
Great
dude,
show.
that show was so good. Yeah, it was so fun.
And Bert's a wonderful human being. I actually gave his daughter the vest that I was wearing on stage when they saw us in.
Her could be in Bert's daughter.
Yeah.
I want a vest.
I mean, because like at that show, I think it was. Or no. It was before that. I had seen Bert Kreischer. It was his own show, but I forget where it was. But Isla was in the back, and she was very hospitable. She was like helping out, like doing all that stuff. Bert was incredibly welcoming. Didn't know who I was, but he was like, "Hey, this is my green room. My green room is your green room."
You were in the green room too. That's sick. Is he kind of exactly like how he is like on camera too, or kind of a little more like
he is an excitable kid.
Yeah, he seems like a guy that has an energy when you're in a room with
Absolutely.
him, right?
So I met them at that show, and then they came out to see Five Finger Death Punch in Los Angeles, and I gave her the vest that I was wearing. I think it was at that T-Mobile show. Or no, I'm sorry, the MGM Grand show.
Okay,
I think I gave it to him then. And I also had like a BC Rich Mockingbird guitar.
Oh, nice.
And I think he had mentioned that she was wanting to learn how to play guitar. So I was like, you know what? He gets all kinds of stuff. She was really cool. He was super nice. So I'm going to give that stuff to her. And when I gave him the guitar and the vest, he was real close to crying, very emotional and like very thankful and like, yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, he seems like a genuine dude. I love Bert and his style. And,
Absolutely.
That was probably a cool experience. Yeah.
I played guitar very briefly in my early years. I was actually a great piano player. My mother insisted on my sister and I taking lessons.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have kept up with that because having music in your life and being able to play music, I think is very therapeutic. It's great.
Absolutely.
But my dad had a beautiful Gibson, I believe it was an ES 350 or something. It's the same guitar that Carlos Santana would use with the same finish, the red finish and everything.
Yeah.
But I always wanted when I was playing guitar when I was younger, a BC Rich Warlock. I always thought those were the
That was my
coolest
first
looking guitars
guitar,
ever.
for me,
That and the Flying V. I just sick.
Yeah.
I've got both now. Yeah.
Oh, sick. Yeah, I like the Randy Jackson's Flying V. That's always been one of my faves too, like the longer end. I like that edge, you know what I'm saying? That's a sick guitar,
Yeah, I've always loved like the crazy styles. Like I actually had a BC Rich Warlock signature series for a little while.
Okay, yeah.
The very first bass I ever bought with my own money was the BC Rich Warlock.
Sick.
Yeah, seeing Nikki Sixx in the Looks That Kill video.
Yeah, Nikki Sixx, and then like for me, I'm pretty sure Slipknot rocked the BC Rich for a while too. I don't know if he's still rocking it. So I saw it from Slipknot because that was like my early entry, like Slipknot, Lamb of God, and stuff into metal. I'm a giant metalhead and stuff like that. So that was my first entry into that level.
Yeah, Kerry King from Slayer was always playing Warlocks too. It was just so when I got the opportunity to jump into to BC Rich, I did that. I've actually got a new bass coming out in January from Spectre. I was with Spectre forever ago, kind of drifted apart and checked out some other things, but I'm going back to Spectre next year.
Sick.
Yeah, brand new signature model coming out next year. So
that's got to be a huge honor having something actually like made for you. Do you get to kind of make like kind of how you want it? Like, do you get to help on the design on it and stuff too? Or is it a surprise?
I usually like specify the electronics, the pickups, the finish. On this new bass, it's actually got brass knuckles on the bridge as well. Yeah. So that's another thing. And then I've got Kael in Mother of Pearl.
Okay.
On the 12th fret over there. So yeah, little aesthetic things. And yeah, I always end up, I offer bass packages when I'm out on the road. So people can buy the basses that I'm playing on stage before I even go on stage. And then when I get there, I meet them before the show. I sign the bass, take a couple of pictures for them, and then play that bass the whole show.
That's kind of like what the Golden Knights do when they have the jerseys where they have like a Veterans Night or whatever charity they're supporting, and then they sign them.
Yeah.
And you can buy them after the game. That's dope. I like that.
Yeah, I learned that right from Gene Simmons. Yeah. Gene Simmons from Kiss always had stage played basses all the time. I worshipped at the throne of Gene Simmons back in the day. Still got tattoo on the leg of his face paint. So yeah.
I wonder who has a bigger tongue, Gene Simmons or Molly Stewart.
Molly Stewart's is pretty long, dude.
One of our guests that's been on a few times, she has, and I did not know this, she had not unleashed this beach, but I thought she was about to turn into Venom on the couch. Her tongue is massive.
Nice.
It's huge.
Nice. I'm gonna have to Google her. Hey Molly, how you doing?
Yeah.
Molly's hella cool.
She is. She's great. She's
Nice.
the person on the pod. So
Okay.
I have so many. The one thing I missed out on, which this is way, way, way back with the Shaq thing, is I had a barber who was a huge Lakers fan, and he's a smaller guy. He was maybe 5'5". He said shaking Shaq's hand made him feel like a baby.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because he was
yeah.
like, I couldn't even like lock fingers with him or grip his whole palm. It was just like,
yeah. Dude, and I'm saying, not even just tall, just a wall of a human being.
Yeah.
Just huge.
yeah, it's insane. I feel like athletes are just getting bigger and bigger, which is even crazier. So it's like, oh, the human body just keeps crazier.
Absolutely. Yeah.
humans are evolving. Okay. So as someone who's got, I feel like I got a pretty good beard. I get complimented on this pretty regularly.
It's
Do
cute.
you?
It's cute. You know what? I get compliments all the time. Yeah, like I get Viking a lot. I get nice beard. One of my favorites is like when a guy's got a pretty solid beard and you can tell he's proud of it, and he's walking through with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend sees me and goes, I love that.
Yeah.
I have no beard insecurities. It takes a lot of work. I have
Or you just give up and let it go.
Oh, is that what that is? Because you've had that beard. Have you ever cut it down? You've had that beard for a long time.
Yeah, not since I joined Death Punch. So I had this same type of beard down to about the middle of my chest before I joined Death Punch. I cut it off 2 days before I found out they were looking for a bass player. Yep, I had it about right here.
Okay, yeah.
I went like business professional because I was working at the Cosmopolitan as a bartender, going from the Hard Rock to the Cosmopolitan. I had to cut off the beard. Found out 2 days they were looking for a bass player. I was like, I just cut off my gimmick.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, sometimes I wish Derek would grow a beard because he, like, what is that?
Mine grows
A day
fast.
of growth?
This is like a couple days. Like I can literally shave to the face a couple days, bang, I'm like right here again.
Oh, yeah. I'm the
For
same
me
way.
though, it just gets itchy and stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, I just bail out probably.
It
sooner
took a
than I
little
should.
bit. Like the neck used to itch on me, but once it gets to a certain point, it's no more.
It's at that length. So my girlfriend and I will sit in bed and watch TV, and I will subconsciously play with it.
Yeah, you do like the Mister.
The philosopher.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to touch it at all times. I don't know why. And it's getting at that length where I just want to cut it off. But I noticed that you have a bunch of little bandies on it. Is it not essentially like a dreadlock, or
It is a dreadlock. Yeah. Some I'm reworking here. Like if I get lazy, they'll kind of start coming apart a little bit, and sometimes they'll thin out. And you just kind of gotta manipulate them a little bit. Yep. The rubber bands.
How long did that actually like take to really get where you're at?
I'm at 14 years right now. on it.
Okay, so once you started, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And just
and
float,
it's-
like, do you ever trim it a little bit too? Just you just let it go.
Let it all go.
That's great.
Yeah,
You
and
should
it grows at like different lengths, like speeds too. Like the right
that's
side
interesting.
seems to grow faster than the left. I don't get it. Yeah, but I haven't touched it at all.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I get a lot of compliments about it. At one point, I think I was online and some white girl was like, you need to cut those dreads. That's cultural appropriation.
What?
I get the most compliments from black
yeah.
people. The most
Yeah.
avid enthusiasts of my beard are black people. I was like, hippie, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Grown men are talking right now, honey. All right?
That's a weird
I'm a
thing
man
to
of the
go.
people, and the black people, they love me. They love this beard. I get tons of compliments.
Yeah,
about it.
it's
Oh
sick.
my God. Going through Atlanta airport, Oh, baby, that's a good beard. I'm like, yeah.
I love that.
All right.
Have you ever done it like without the dreads? Have you ever seen it? Have you kind of dabbled and said like, let me see how this looks without the dreads?
Oh yeah, when I cut the beard, I had dreads in it then when I cut it the first time. I was growing it back out. I had to get it to a certain length to be able to dread it again. And I had a big bushy beard. I mean, it was like, I'm from Kentucky. So it was like mountain man, Kentucky shit.
This was a moonshine distilling type beard out in the woods at night.
Man, I'd been in the band for about 2 years, and my profile was starting to come up. I was getting recognized a little more and more. And one day, Zoltan, my guitarist, we showed up at the airport at the same time.
Are you talking... How's it go?
Yep.
Zoltan.
Zoltan. Yep. We showed up at the airport at the same time, and we're checking in at the counter. And we get there, and the girl looks at me. She goes, "You look familiar." My boss is standing right there. So I'm like, maybe where do you think you might know me from? She goes, "Were you on Duck Dynasty?" That's a goddamn.
Those guys didn't have dread beards.
No, it was just mountain
bushy,
man, bushy at that
okay,
point.
okay,
So
yeah.
that was the point when I was like, okay, I stopped brushing it on that tour to get the natural dreads and see where it was going to go, and then manipulate it from there.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
You got to go see one of those. They have lock technicians. They make a bath with apple cider vinegar and all of these things because you have to clean it out. I could never. I'd be fucking with them constantly.
Yeah, my ex-wife, I'm best friends with her now, but she's my ex-wife. She used to get so annoyed with me because we would go to the movies when it was first starting to dread, and I was always doing this. She would always hear this in the movie.
jerking the beard.
She's like, will you stop?
The person behind him just sees.
Yeah. Hey, it was a good movie. I was just paying tribute. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that's at this point it's pretty well dialed in. I do like some hand rolling. Still put beeswax in there, tighten it up and whatnot. And
You need to do like because you got the mustache chops too. You should do an epic.
it all goes into this. It all.
Oh, it's a flowing. It's a flowing.
Yeah, it's
down
been
to
a
the
science
dreads.
because like I can't make it super tight because then it doesn't look like it just looks weird. It's like I don't know like. I can't even think of like what the vibe would be, but like a terrible looking dreadlocks on the face, super tight. So if I let it go a little bit, which most people with dreadlocks don't do that, but I'll let it go a little bit. That way it just hangs better and it's got a better beard vibe.
Have you ever had a mishap? Have you ever had a beard lock get caught in something, or maybe you knelt down to tie your shoes and you actually
Every day.
stepped?
Every day, yeah. I gotta.
That tells you how committed you are to the look, dude.
That, and I'll be at the urinal, and somebody will come behind me and be like, "My God," because I have to throw the beard over my shoulder to keep it out of my yeah. Or there's been a couple times I'll be on the motorcycle and I'll have the full face helmet on, pull over at a gas station, take the helmet off, and somebody will be like, "My God, I was behind you the whole time. I thought that was on your head."
Yeah, I thought you had like the Predator.
Yeah.
Just tuck it into the jacket. We need to bring Willow Smith back, and you guys should do a mashup remix of "Whip My Hair Back and Forth."
There we go.
Well, I don't even know if she has hair currently, but you do. So we just.
I've got enough for both of us.
Yeah.
I was going to say another beard story. So when I'm at the gym, when I'm lifting weights, I have to tuck the beard in the shirt because otherwise it's in the way. Like if I'm squatting and I lift my heel up, I can get this dread underneath.
Fuck.
So
that's like a saw contraption.
Yeah, there was one day a guy had come in and I was lifting. I had the beard tucked in the shirt, and then after the lift, I pulled the beard out of the shirt, and he goes, "Oh my God, that's the greatest beard flex I've ever seen."
Yeah, it's sick, dude. I respect it, especially when you take that much time to like put into the beard. It is the you look, you know. It's a signature brand thing, and I think that's sick to have a brand.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, like if I walk into the room and you know the band, and I walk in the room, you're like, yeah, that's him. It's not like, oh, is that? Yeah, it's me.
I got to keep it pretty tight. I've seen, because I worked as a mechanic before I was an electrician.
Absolutely.
And this, honestly, where it's at is probably peak beard length as far as I'm concerned, because the things I've seen are insane. I mean, the one that I've seen more than anything is pipe fitters. You know, they're welding big 8, 10, 12-inch cast pipes.
Yeah.
And they have a beard that sticks down below their welding helmets. So they're
dude,
welding.
sparks in the beard.
And for those of you out there that don't know, and if there's any welders watching, chime in. But when you're rocking a bead, you want to go all the way and finish it. You don't want to stop in between. I don't know the science behind that. I think it has something to do with the strength of the weld and the structure of it and everything. So I've seen multiple of these guys mid-weld, their beard gets a little ember in it. And you're like, oh fuck. And then it just starts to grow. But usually they got a helper there or something that'll pat it out and keep them from going. Oh yeah, multiple times.
They've got a beard tech. Yeah, I like that.
Beard assistant. Yeah.
Bring out the beard tech. Yeah, move my beard. That'd be funny if you had that, dude. Yeah.
But it is the worst getting like a haircut. I try to. So I wear welding caps under my hard hat, and it's just strictly like, it is kind of like a construction fashion, I guess, but it's more of a comfort thing because raw dogging a hard hat is uncomfortable. Like, I don't care who you are. So I have this one that's white, and my mustache, which is not as glorious as yours, was getting a little long.
You're in the club, man.
Yeah. It was getting a little long, so I was like, I got to trim this thing down. And I tried to line it up, and I ended up, I mean, because you do no trimming, so you don't have to worry about accidentally going, divot. Oh, no, now I need to shave it all off, or you lose one of the locks.
Yeah.
But typically, that's my default. If I'm trimming the beard or the mustache and I have a misfire with the clippers, I'll usually just go, okay, time to shave it off. And then I look at myself in the mirror afterwards, and Rosie O'Donnell is looking back at me because I look like a fat lesbian without a beard on. That's why I have the beard. But so I had one where I nicked it. I ended up shaving it off.
I like it that it's the beard that makes him not the lesbian. Yeah. When he's got it, he's cool.
I need my beard. I need my beard.
Yeah, if you're not a lesbian, no beard lesbian. Yeah.
But my girlfriend, fortunately, loves the beard. And
your beard.
My beard.
Your girlfriend is your beard, is what you're saying.
No. Well, I have two beards then. Her and my actual beard. So I end up fucking up the mustache and shaving it off. And she was in the other room. And I was also wearing my white welding cap, which when I wear them, it has a little bill on it. And the purpose of it is, like, when you're welding, you can move it to the side of your head and kind of shield your face from getting hit with little sparks and shit. Yeah. But usually I just have it in the back. So I come out of our bedroom, she's coming up the stairs, she looks at me, no mustache, big beard, and she looks me right in the face and goes, Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. You go, Malaika Assalam.
Yeah. Boom.
Do you ever
Allahu Akbar? Yeah. Boom. The buttons start working.
The episode we get canceled. Chris, do you think there's ever a time in your life that you might shave it off, or are you gonna just hang tough with it?
You know, I have always, I was the kid in junior high that had a goatee. So I've always had like facial hair. When I worked for Pizza Hut back in the day, they had a no facial hair policy, but they didn't have a neck beard policy. I grew a full neck beard just to be an asshole.
Hold on. So what are we talking about? Are we talking like here down?
Just here. It was disgusting. Yeah. I go, hey, change the policy. Change the policy. I wanted to, like, I think I just wanted a goatee, but they wouldn't allow
great,
it. Yeah.
Dude.
So
I was like, you wear a neck hairnet around it too.
My old manager at the Hard Rock, actually, because I had a big beard then, dreads to about the middle of the chest when I was bartending. He's like, I'm gonna get you a beard net.
A beard net, yeah.
Yeah, he still jokes about that.
That's a great story, dude.
Yeah.
You're rebel. Fuck that. I'll make a neck beard then. Dude.
I'm smart and a smart ass. So I read into the policy and was like, wait, it doesn't say anything about neck hair, just facial hair.
When I worked at Lowe's, out on this end of town, there's some really interesting things. There's a Buddhist temple, so we would see the monks come in with their robes on, and somewhere out in this neck of woods, there is a Amish family, or perhaps a small Amish community, I don't know, but there was this one guy that would always come in, and it was like looking at a fucking unicorn, because you don't see this that often.
Especially in Vegas.
No. Yeah. Oh, correct.
Yeah, back east. Yeah, for
back
sure.
east all the time.
Yeah.
But there's no facial hair up here, and then jutting out from underneath his chin is just a horn of blonde hair, and it's long.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? Is that a part of the Amish religion?
Beard, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
God's chosen people, man.
Yeah,
they're allowed to do that.
Yep. So all the greatest religions have the greatest beards, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess
the most fanatical ones, anyway, for sure.
Welcome to the Church of the Naturals. I am your eternal supreme leader,
Yep.
Lord Uncle Kyle.
Church of Heavy Metal over here.
Yeah, Chris Kael. Church of
The Minister of Sinister, Chris Kael.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Yeah.
So kind of going back to like the story, which we will tell off air with the him getting robbed at gunpoint.
Yes.
But we had kind of like a funny little bit that I think we kind of would ride with you is like, what kind of movies do you like? What kind of movies are you into? Like, do you like actions? Do you like kind of heisty type movies, comedies? What's your
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, honestly.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you love, like,
I'm
all
more of a series person than movies for
movies
the most part.
nowadays?
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, pretty much anything.
Okay.
I'm of the opinion that the majority of men, maybe not all men, we won't say all men, but I would say the overwhelming majority, minimum 95% of men have multiple dreams and things that they fantasize about. One of them you're living, which is being a rock star.
Yep. Oh, I thought of being on the podcast.
Another one is...
Thanks, buddy. But no, dude, yeah.
I made it. Mom.
Yeah.
I made it, Mom.
You know what, Chris? We made it. 'Cause the fact you're here is honestly,
we're
it's
glad
an
to have
honor
you
to have
here.
you in this room, buddy.
being a professional athlete,
Yep. that
or
would be one.
being an actor, or maybe even for a lot of people being a politician.
Yuck.
And then also, I feel like
For
most
those
men-
without souls.
Seriously, real shit. I would never want to be a
Oh,
politician.
it takes a certain type of asshole to run for office.
Weren't you thinking about that for a little while though?
Yeah, I'm that certain type of asshole. Yeah. No, I seriously do want to though,
I
just
really- yeah, I
because
still respect
there's
it.
so much trash.
There
out
is,
there.
dude.
You just
It-
need somebody that's real in there. Somebody's not going to take some shit.
Yeah.
Too. And I've always like, even in my band, I'm kind of like the guy in the middle. So like things are going crazy, I'm kind of like the
You're the
guy in the
middleman.
middle. Like,
No, I
yeah,
respect
I'm
that.
talking to both. I'm a peacemaker, but like to call myself the glue. Like,
Yeah.
like,
I think having people outside of like, I'm just a politician would be better for it at this point anyways. Just a normal guy.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a different perspective from the outside.
I'm
you know
like
what
I'm a
saying?
team worker. I don't give a shit about anything really, but I listen to people. I work with other people, and eventually I wanted to run for like mayor of Las Vegas at one point.
Oh shit.
But
That would
Vegas,
be wild.
Vegas doesn't need me. You know, it's fine.
Yeah.
But back home in Kentucky, when I go home, I see things. I'm just like, man, like I could really be of service out here.
Yeah.
So eventually,
I respect that.
Yeah, I want to I think Mitch McConnell just announced that he's retiring. So I would have. I
have
would have
to-
loved to have gone head to head with that.
Yeah.
dude.
You have to come back as Mayor Chris. Dude.
Senator is what I'm going for.
yeah, okay, yeah,
I'm-
senator,
if I'm
I'm
going
sorry,
in, I'm
excuse
going.
me, yeah.
I want to be in there forever. You know. Yeah.
Well, without getting too deep into politics,
Mm-hmm.
that is the way that our country was intended to be governed. And they were by no means perfect people. By the people that founded this country, politicians were meant to be citizen legislators.
Correct. Yeah. More so normal people.
They were
yeah.
supposed to do a term and then go back to their life, and then somebody else gets in. And that's how you have a consensus.
Exactly.
And society is the way. It may not be perfect, but it's some semblance of the way that everybody wants it to be.
Have you guys watched the new Ken Burns Civil War documentary that's on PBS?
No. What was that about? Yeah.
Highly recommended.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it shows all the the good, the bad of all the people back then. A lot of stuff about Washington and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay.
Ken Burns, legendary director. We got a historical
Yeah.
plug in the pod. Why not?
Yeah, it's so good. Like I love all that stuff. But yeah, it's the the American Revolution. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I'll
a
check that
brand
out.
new one
I
that's out.
love history stuff too. So I
good.
definitely will check that out. Thanks
Yep,
for the
I've
plug.
actually watched that one twice.
Oh,
now.
damn.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they really made a point, like we canonize these people, and they're talking about hey, he was definitely this, but he fucked up a lot too.
Yeah.
So it's good to see it's a human side of things and acknowledging faults as well as the all the great stuff
Yeah.
that he was able to do for the country.
So the one other thing, other than all those great things, that all men would love to be a part of, and if you've ever watched an Ocean's 8 through 13 movie, a heist, we all would love. Have you seen the movie Heat?
Oh yeah,
Come on.
Classic.
Absolutely.
They're making another one actually. They're in talks.
No,
They
no,
are. Heat
don't
too.
ruin Heat.
But they're
Don't
having
fucking
Leonardo
ruin Heat.
DiCaprio in it, dude. I don't know. I'm not going to judge till I see it, but I also kind of am with you. Like, we don't need to touch all the old fucking amazing movies.
This is just gonna be called Hotter. Yeah.
That was good.
Heat, hot, hotter,
Yeah.
hottest.
Yeah.
Hot with 2 T's in there. It's funny because the scene
Calor for the-
where they're trying to escape, where Val Kilmer is laying down suppressing fire as they're trying to run from the police, the Marines use that as an example of, correct me if I'm wrong, I've seen this online multiple times because there's a lot of podcasters and people who are podcast guests who were former like spec ops and shit who say like, we saw that video and they're like, you see this is how you get the fuck out of Dodge.
Oh shit! I mean, yeah.
If you're being overrun.
So our military's been trained by Batman, is what you're saying.
Shit, dude. Who better to train the military as long as everybody gets their own Batmobile?
Everyone wants to be Batman.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So, if you were going to participate in in a heist, what would you like to be stealing, and what role do you want to play? Do you want to be the Danny Ocean who plans it all? Do you want to be the Matt Damon who's kind of a shapeshifter con man? Do you want to be the wheelman? Do you want to be the tech guy? Like, what's your role in that?
I would be the charming distraction.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you'd be the distractor.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I'd walk in the room, but like, what? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
And I mean, just like when I'm in the band, actually, with Five Finger Death Punch, I will walk out. All the fans see me come rushing towards me. The rest of the guys can go right to the bus because I'm such a big distraction walking out on the bus.
Oh,
The
nice.
Big
Okay.
tall dude with the beard.
Yeah.
Yes. If they're busy and don't want to like hang out. Yeah.
And I'm sure you love that, right? So it'd be easy for you to be the distraction because
Yeah.
you're like, I'm in it. I'm
There
doing
is
it. Yeah.
there is no mic that I don't love and no mic that doesn't love me. So I love talking. I love hanging out with people. So I'd be like the charming distraction.
Okay, I love that, the
Like
charming
all,
distraction.
the other work could be going on behind me. I'm like, hey, how you? The,
Yeah.
the,
Don't
the,
look
the
over there.
face.
Look at me.
I'd be the
Yeah.
face.
Just hitting
Yeah.
them with great stories and other distractions.
Indeed.
What would you go with? Would you just go with stories, or what do you think you'd find there?
It depends, male or female.
Let's say both.
If it's female, I am like a ridiculous charmer with
Okay.
like compliments and whatnot. My girlfriend, she gets so mad at me over the years because I'll go in to like a grocery store and
Just
it's
give
like
compliments.
some lady that I would not be attracted to, but she'll say, "How are you doing today?" Oh, well, now that I get to see you, feels like everything's okay again. And,
and he's pushing the cart out of the store, and there's panties hanging off of the side of the shopping cart.
Yeah.
Who are those?
They're always like, you flirt with everybody. You're always flirting. I'm being nice.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
I can't help it that I have a handsome, attractive face.
Real quick, this is a funny question. Have you had anything strange or like funny thrown at you on stage? Like, have you had panties thrown at you or like weird objects? Because I know sometimes
He's had a lot of bad titties flashed in his face, which if you're going to a Five Finger Death Punch show and you got good titties, we got a ratio here.
No.
We got to fix the
No.
ratio. Okay.
Keep
Okay.
It's not the time nor the place for
Okay.
those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big man says no.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then it makes the other women in the crowd feel uncomfortable, So I'm just like, just stop.
Yeah, that's fair.
And,
Yeah.
then you got a fucking bunch of meatheads, like, so just calm
It's
down.
more of an 80s thing.
Calm
Yeah, I
down.
think that
And
trend's
not for
coming on.
nothing. It's our show. They need to be looking at us.
Yeah. Okay,
Anytime
yeah.
any titties come out, period.
Your
You're gonna
titties
be-
are not the
yeah.
headliner.
Yeah. Speaking of distractions, yeah.
We're the headline. But have you had anything like weird thrown at you? Because I remember I was at Summer Sanitarium, which was a Metallica concert in San Francisco, and Limp Bizkit came on. And if you remember, there was a time. It's funny they're making a comeback now, and I'll say it. I like Limp Bizkit. You know what I'm saying? They have
I
some
was a
great
massive
jams.
Limp Bizkit
Same,
fan.
right?
They
as a
crushed.
boy.
They did, but did you remember they got hate for a little while, right? Like for some weird reason, things turned on them. And I remember people were throwing like bottles and shit like at Fred Durst, and he's like, "If you motherfuckers keep throwing shit at me, I'm just gonna pull." And then like he got booed on, and they like stopped the show early or
Yeah.
whatever. So that's kind of intense. So have you had anything like shit thrown at you where you're like, "Hey, what the fuck," or
Nah.
anything funny, wild?
We're pretty lucky, honestly. Like
That's
we got
good.
a very respectful crowd.
Because I hate when people do that shit.
I'm not into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one time that we ever had anything thrown at us, our lead singer had a meltdown in Memphis one time. You can look it up. Memphis meltdown. Yep, it's on YouTube. But
meltdown.
we were all standing on the side of the stage.
Okay.
And this was back when he was still like an active addict. He's sober now, so he's much better now. But he was going through it this day and just had a total meltdown on stage. And we basically like in between songs, we always walk off. He talks up to the crowd, and then we come back out. And then the next song, we walk off. He talks to the crowd. We come back out.
Okay.
This was after a song was done. We were on the side of the stage just kind of watching. And I remember standing next to it was my guitarist, Jason, at that point. And I'm just watching. I'm like, oh my god, like this could be the end of the band tonight. Like he is losing it out there. It sucked.
Whoa, damn.
And I'm just watching, and then the crowd starts turning. Ooh. And they start throwing some stuff. And I'm like, I told Jason, if anything hits me because of this, there's going to be a different fucking headline tomorrow.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, but he's come back from it now.
That's good.
Yeah, so that was the one time that we ever had anything thrown. And yep, I was going to murder somebody if I get hit.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah, because that's bullshit anyways.
All these years of Muay Thai, please. Please.
Practice my WWE skills coming off the top rope.
I am the worst about that.
I'm going to crowd dive differently.
Please let somebody pipe off. Yeah. I'm the worst. I am such aggressive driver because like I got a fast car. I know what I look like. I know I train. I know other people have guns. I don't care.
So you could be the distraction, but you could also kick some ass, dude.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it starts getting down.
I'm not afraid of nothing, unfortunately. That's why I go train at Extreme Couture, because you got to be humble when there's any number of people in that gym that would whip your ass.
You up.
Yeah. Well, I was training with Sean Strickland one day. We were warming up, and again, it was a day after I did deadlifts, so my legs were super tight. We're doing these little bitch ass like resistance bands. It was super easy, but I was worn out from the day before, and I'm starting to cramp up. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm cramping up. Sean Strickland walks by right when I'm cramping up with fucking resistance bands. He goes, yeah, those resistance bands making you real strong, huh? I was like,
dude, yeah.
Bastard.
Have you ever like sparred with someone like that just to kind of feel that? I feel like that would probably be pretty intense to kind of feel someone at that level.
I mean, my God, we've got so many in that gym. Like anytime you go into a sparring session, you're hanging out with just with UFC
monster.
Yeah. Dude, Sean's credit, I love the dude, because there was one day I was in there lifting, and there was like a starter kickboxing class. I mean, it was like beginners.
Okay.
And Sean finished our pro practice, and the beginners were in there sparring. He walked over and went to this had to be like a 16-year-old kid. He's like, okay, you next. And he was just like, the kid was terrified.
Oh, yeah. I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland is a fucking
Because if he
scary
wants
guy.
to, you're getting beat up.
But he is like such an incredible coach, and incredible leader in that gym. He'll beat anybody's ass in there, but if he's there to teach the kids too, and he's
better.
like martial arts is like, if you're a white belt fighting a black belt, the black belt's not going to get worse by sparring a white belt, but that white belt is going to get better.
Way
black
better.
belt.
Yeah, just levels you up. That's like, I think in most things, when you always play someone at like just a superior, it's always going to bring you up, right?
Absolutely.
So that's sick.
It's going to be a white belt versus a white belt that you're going to get fucked up on.
Yeah.
Because neither one of you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's why they say, a lot of pros say they won't train like when they're really training for fights with those lower people, because sometimes they don't know what they're doing and they'll cause injuries and shit like that.
Yeah.
Whereas at the high level, that doesn't
He's
happen.
so funny though.
He's
There's that one
dude.
clip, and I don't know. No disrespect to him, I can't remember how he came up, if he did the Contender series, but there's one where I think they were fighting at UFC headquarters, which I actually got to build, which was dope.
Nice. The Performance Institute.
Yeah,
nice.
and it, they have a really small crowd there, so it's not like when they're in an arena and everybody's and you can hear the crowd noise, and he's talking to his opponent like, "Why's your head so hard? Just go down and get knocked out." And his opponent is like, dodging and blocking the blows and stuff, but that shit is hilarious to me. That's why he's one of my favorites.
Speaking of me doing comedy outside of heavy metal, Sean Strickland needs to be a comedian.
Oh, he is a funny motherfucker.
Even I follow him on socials, and that he's a character, dude.
And such a genuine dude too.
He does. I love that. Yeah. He doesn't take shit, and he doesn't give a fuck either, which I respect.
As a union man, he's my kind of guy. He can build shit. He likes guns. He says what's on his mind.
He is the 5-finger death punch of UFC. That's him.
I love that.
Love it. Anyways, man, that was a great episode. Chris, thanks again for coming on, man. This is so cool. It's such an honor for us. So hit people with maybe something, like, do you have any plugs maybe you want to hit them with, even if it's just socials or anything you got maybe coming on, comedy shows, whatever.
The biggest thing right now is the Beard on Weirdo podcast.
Hell yeah.
We started that back in earlier this year, actually.
Okay.
And we've already got 11 million hits on our social media clips that we put out there.
Yeah, and you guys have had some great guests.
You guys have had really a great guest. I will even vouch it's an amazing podcast. Check it out.
Thank
too.
you. It's been a lot of fun.
Especially if you love fucking music and you are just like, I'll even give Kyle his flowers because he's a great story. You're an amazing storyteller. So
Thank you.
I love hearing your stories.
Yeah, Craig Gass is a comedian. He's been on the Howard
Also
Stern
legend.
Show, King of Queens,
Was he
Sex and the
Family Guy
City.
or something?
Family
too,
Guy, he
right?
does voices of that too.
Yeah.
And so we've been great friends. Both of us are recovering addicts, so we talk about sobriety quite a bit on there, lifting people up. We've had Carrie King from Slayer in there.
So cool.
My God, Carrot Top, which we haven't released yet.
Oh,
that's coming
okay.
out in a couple of weeks,
Sick.
actually. So yeah, combining my heavy metal audience and friends with Craig's comedy audience and friends, putting those two together. It's basically just friends sharing stories and trying to lift people up, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Same.
Yeah,
Just like
Beardo.
And we talk about jerking off into socks sometimes.
Beardo and the Weirdo. Definitely got
Nice.
you.
Weirdo and the Weirdo. Go
Yeah.
hit that with a subscribe right now.
Yeah,
Check
please do. Yeah, things are going good. We just got it monetized now. So
Ooh, there you
yeah.
go, man. Leveling
And
up, love it.
Loudwire has been a huge help. They're like a heavy metal magazine
Yep.
online site, and they've been each week they clip it and put out a post for us, and it's been helping build the audience too. So yeah, lots of fun stuff on Beardo and Weirdo, out here doing stand-up comedy, doing Beardo and Weirdo live podcast out there as well. Oh my God. And then Five Finger Death Punch, we go back out in May of next year. I've been told that the second half of 2026 is going to be a busy year for us. So
Hell
Sick.
yeah.
Love
yep.
it.
Check out Chris on socials. Thank you for coming on the pod. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
We appreciate
I appreciate
having you.
the invite and all that talk of coming in sucks. I'm going to go ahead and get the fuck out of here.
We'll see you on the next one.
Later.
We may or may not come into socks. We'll see you on the next one. Back into the episode.